navigation. When we made this template, we want to make it so easy to find any page. And we wanted to make it so that you could do that within literally 2 clicks. So pretty much every single page you can navigate to from 2 clicks. We've also put in multiple ways of navigating to pages, and I'll explain these now. So first of all, in this top left-hand corner is a sort of hamburger menu, the sort of main Notion hamburger menu, and you'll see your template in when you open it up. So this is our template, and you just click the chevron, and you can then see all of the main pages, and you can then navigate to any of those just by clicking on those pages in there. So I'll just close that down and then I'll talk through some of the other ways. Well, right at the top, you'll see there is this synchronize block, this menu block, and this has a quick menu to get you to the main pages that you might use typically on a sort of day-to-day or sort of fairly active basis. So obviously the dashboard page here to take you back to this dashboard. You've got an organize page where you can organize your lists, a today page, which is all about managing your day and working through all the tasks you have in that day, maintaining and so on. And we'll get into these pages as we go on. The other thing I wanted to show you was this breadcrumb at the very top. This acts as the main link back to your dashboard, but as you go further and further through sort of nested pages, you'll see that appear on this sort of breadcrumb. So you can always get back to this main page, and this main page has got links to all of the others. On this menu page, on this menu sort of synchronize block, this quick menu section, if you hit this sort of chevron, it drops down and gives you a really detailed view that is accessible from everywhere, because the synchronize block will synchronize on every single page of all of the other pages, and I've organized them into sort of direction type of pages. So direction as in from the sort of dashboard, what your vision is and where you're sort of going to, and your sort of goals to sort of get you there. Then talked about the workflows. So these are sort of pages that are organized around a number of sort of concepts, and they kind of join those together. So organizing lists, you might want to sort of get the lists and categorize the lists and your tasks, and you want to kind of allocate them to projects and so on. Then you've got pillars, and pillars are really sort of core concepts. They do one thing. So it might be a task, it might be projects, it might be sort of sleep tracking or habit tracking and so on. So you can use these if you want specifically more details about a particular thing. And then finally, this sort of last pillar, this last sort of area is sort of knowledge. And this is where I put in information about the pages, the welcome page and setup and so on. And then things like your sort of journals and other bits and pieces. And this is where I've put you can build up your second brain of ideas and knowledge. The other thing I wanted to show you, you can quickly jump to some of these things. There's a sort of quick captures link up here as well, so that will take you to the quick captures page. But again, I've broken these links down into sections. So part of it has been around trying to sort of group these, so planning ahead, these visions and calendars and events and reminders, and then workflows and so on. And that always it helps you sort of group those things nicely. The other thing is each one of these is obviously a link through to that pillar page or that sort of workflow page and so on. But you can also open it up and see details. So if I go to the tasks one, for example, if I open it up, I can see a quick list of all of the tasks that I'm kind of working on or around about. And one of the things is I've wanted to make these lists views work very well with mobile. So these tend to be list views or gallery views of those particular things. So for example, in the visions, you might have more of a gallery view of things, but lists and galleries tend to be what you see in the in these kind of drop downs. But if you click through, you then get more of the details. So if I click through to the sort of tasks section, you'll see more of a table views and other sort of organizing. And so you can go into more details about all of that. So that really sums up how we've gone about creating sort of navigation that works well and so on. And next, I'll go into how we capture things quickly.